Hi, welcome back to my channel, The Reasonable Gardener. Got a fair task on here. I'll try and flip you around and give you a clue of what's to be done. There we go. We've got all this area, all here. All this has to be trimmed down. I've got to try and leave the bluebells and the foxgloves, which is going to be difficult, but anyway. I do like a bit of a task, and we've got some weeds to get rid of, brambles, etc. All this area here needs to be weeded. I think he wants me to spray that, so we'll see how that goes. Doesn't look like there's any rain in the sky today, so we'll get that area sprayed, and then round the back. All that area under the walnut tree there got to be cleared. A lot of nettles. I think I'm going to do a lot of trimming here. And then we've got at the back. This is meant to be a lawn. So with all that, as you can see, it's a bit out of hand. Lovely buttercups there. But this needs to look more like a lawn than a meadow. So let's get stuck in and see how we go. Right, okay, we made a bit of a start. Had to go clear of the drive. That was absolutely covered in debris. Just a few little bits that I just squashed in. Hopefully they'll wash off with a bit of rain. Made a start on the trimming. You've got to be careful when you're doing a bit like this when you've never been on before. There could be holes or anything, you end up with a broken ankle, then you're in trouble. So just take it steady. But yeah, made a start on that. I've sprayed the weeds over there under pebbles. Not much point in showing you that because it doesn't look any different, because obviously I've just sprayed it. Anyway, right, let's carry on. Well, the sun's out, it's quite hot and sweaty now. You can probably see I'm doing the trimming. It's a very messy job. Getting there, getting a bit further, getting into those nettles down there. I'm leaving a few of the taller plants just for a nice little bit of colour, some flowers. That's mostly grass over there, so if I can get rid of nettles I'll be happy with that. This here, my strimmer, a big strimmer. It's a Titan 33cc. It's good for this sort of job. Got 3mm strimmer line on it, which is tough enough for this sort of stuff. Yeah, it's a nice piece of kit that really does the job. Like the brambles and everything in there, it cuts straight through them. My bread and butter, I love it. And of course, always have your safety equipment. I've got my ear defenders and my goggles, because when that strimmer's on full speed it chucks it about. Yeah. Stay safe. Well, we're getting there gradually. Got down to the bottom corner. All those nettles and brambles. Left a few of the taller, a bit of colour, some grey too, forget-me-nots there. Some more over there. Clearing it round now. Looks a fair bit better that. Now there's just a small matter of that side there. Although that's not a stick with nettles and brambles by the looks of it. So here goes.
Oh, that's a long way.
Well, there we go. That's all that lot's trimmed. All looks a lot better than it did. Saved a few of the flowers. Bulgarian columbine, I think that. And the blue ones are the great forget-me-not, or giant forget-me-not. There we go. That definitely looks a lot better than it did earlier today. Right, so that's that bit done. Now, onto this bit. All this bindweed, nettles. Start and clear this area now. I love my job. Underneath a big walnut tree, I think that is. Besides that, there should be some decent walnuts off it. There we go. So that bit's trimmed. Looks a little bit better. And it did, all that blooming bindweed. Oh, horrible. Bindweed and brambles. There you go. Right, so we've made a start on the, what hopefully will be a lawn. Going around with the strimmer. Put strimmer on it before I put lawnmower on it. So that's way too long to put the mower on. I'll just gag it up. Need to put a bit of fuel in my strimmer now. So I'll go and do that and then carry on with the rest. Right, that's the strimming done. There you go. That looks better already, just for a trim. Looking good. Yeah, now to get the mower out and, so to speak, vac the grass. We call the strimming cuttings up, and then we'll have a look at it from there. Just a quick tip: when you're cutting grass like this, when you've trimmed it and it's piled up and long, the best way to do it is to only cut at most a third of the width of the mowing cut. Otherwise, it just clogs your blade up. Like I say, it's called what I call vacking the grass. And run backwards over it just to clean up any straggles. Just about a third of the width, as you can possibly see there. And back again. I shall continue. Also, you need to be cutting it on the highest setting you've got on your mower. So when it's been this long, you don't want to try cutting it like a cricket pitch or a bowling green straight away, because you've got to give it a chance to come back to being green and work it down short slowly. Wow, that's been a very warm and sweaty one, shall we say. But the out of control meadow now looks a bit more like a lawn. There we go. A bit more passable as a lawn. I'm quite happy with that, to see what it looked like a few hours ago. There you go. Reasonable Gardener. Like and subscribe. Reasonable Gardener. Like and subscribe. Cheerio.